Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Here we go, the ultimate game, a championship on the line. So many plot lines for this one. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, no one thought this young quarterback could make this magic happen, and yet here we are in a national championship. He has performed well, eliminated mistakes, and had great poise and composure, especially for his age, every step of the way. But tonight is a different story. Can this young player have that same level of composure? We'll find out, and his coach says he expects the exact same type of kid that he's shown he could be all season long. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And he keeps it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. There's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Rough start of the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To throw, it's Lewis. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. The offense is set up with excellent field position. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Handing off on the draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Oh, the pass is picked off. The ball is loose. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
To throw, it's Lewis. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. You can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Has the 1st down and more. Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looks right for a quick completion. Look out, he's headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They draw first blood in this national title game. And For this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking it in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. This should be the last play of the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield, and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So Colorado has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I know throwing the football over the middle of the field is difficult, but this one is on time. It's on target. This wide receiver has got to catch that football. I know that the defense is closing in, but it's really not about the yards after the catch. Secure it, and then protect yourself for the oncoming hit.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Lewis. The sure hands, it's Young. Makes the defender miss. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the Buffaloes look at a cash in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Yeah, Chris, you got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this is what you work on so hard in the offseason, are these timing routes, in particular in this point on the field. If it's thrown on time, you really can't defend it, and the defender's got no chance. It's a touchdown based on all of that offseason work.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. Certainly hope his championship game participation isn't finished. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Here he goes at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's Young. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Lewis. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
It's a 1st and 10 play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He keeps it. QB draw. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Hardy. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout taken by Missouri, their 2nd. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a first and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
He can't stop him. Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offense.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Lewis. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Sees an opening. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
And the final timeout called by the Tigers. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. And the Buffs will call their first timeout. They have two more to work with before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Finds his man, it's Moore. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking for some space. It's Hardy. First down, looking for more now. He's got space. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, this is a really nice pitch and catch from the quarterback and running back on the angle route. But this concept is made by the tight end. And this tight end, this has got to be a selfless route. He is clearing out the middle of the field against this zone coverage in order to get the completion behind him.
The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. And now they run the draw play. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. He's got a crease. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Missouri. He barrels into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Colorado offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
And the Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
The success of a play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on third down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into zone, and so a run play right here is highly effective. And they're able to hand the football off, move the chains because of that study that they had during the week. Good game plan here.
All tied up at the end of 3. The fourth quarter will decide this. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Need to pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll spend the timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. To pass. It's Simmons. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
The offense faces a 2nd and long after the loss for the first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Trying to find some room. It's Young. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They call the draw play here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level. And here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Yeah, now we're playing some defense here. That's teaching tape stuff right there. You're blitzing this offense, and look at the stick in the backfield. You got to put that on a tape and send it around to everybody in the country. This is exactly how you tackle.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Atkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Timeout taken by Missouri, their second. They've still got one more left to work with. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Well, they the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. And now the Tigers will take their third and final timeout. It can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To the air, it's Lewis. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They take the lead in the final minute.
That is great execution. You'll always take the touchdown, there's no doubt. But is there too much time left? Now you've got a chance as the opposing offense to get on the field and go match it.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Ball handed off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. The shotgun running play call. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the celebrations have started for one side. Think about the team that lost this game. They've been so close to the ultimate dream, a national championship, only to be stopped at the final hurdle. That is going to sting for a long time.
Well, Chris, you can only imagine the pain on that losing side. And these players obviously working so hard, these coaches working so hard, and coming up just a bit short. Now it presents a real challenge for this offseason. Will they use it as fuel to get right back to this point and potentially win a championship next year? Or will it haunt them for the next 6 months? We'll find out next August.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Clapp and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes.